Everton have just beaten Brighton 1-0 at the Amex Stadium this afternoon. And for the opening 5 to 10 minutes, it was a pretty slow start to the game. And then Brighton really started to dominate. By the 10th minute, Lamptey was starting to find a lot of space on the left and put a lot of pressure on us and put good crosses into the box. And then bad luck hits Everton again. In the 13th minute, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was challenging for a header and his hamstring goes. And in my opinion, his game against Spurs last week was his best game for Everton this season. And so it's such a shame now that he joins Breuer and Chermiti on our injury list. Beto comes on. And by the 20th minute, it's all Brighton. We're passing it out poorly from the back, really sloppy passing. And I thought Idrissa Gana Gueye was our best player by the around half an hour mark. But Brighton were really starting to turn up the pressure, clearly buoyed by Dominic Calvert-Lewin's injury and substitution, and especially that left-hand side of Lamptey and Mitoma. However, 10 minutes later, against the run of play, Everton get a penalty. And it was a penalty because Veltman scooped the ball up and away in the box. And Ndiaye, not the best penalty in the world, but he converted it, and that's the main thing. Puts us 1-0 up. And I think he got booked actually, maybe for his celebration after the goal. I haven't seen that, so I'll have to look at that later, but he did get booked. And that's half time. Everton go in at 1-0 up, and I'm thinking from there, okay, now it's about game management, staying organised in defence, because you know that Brighton are going to throw everything at us in the second half, and being resolute to keep them out. And that they did. So credit to the players, especially the defenders. 5 minutes into the second half, Mitoma has a shot. We then have an opportunity to break, but Decore wastes the opportunity. And I didn't want us to rue those few and far between counter-attacks that we were going to get. And by the 60th minute, it's all Brighton. We couldn't get a hold of the ball. It was corner after corner. And then Moyes makes his first change. So Lindstrom goes off and Patterson comes on. And that wasn't really a reflection on Lindstrom. It was simply that Brighton were so dominant on that left-hand side, and Patterson is obviously a natural defender, natural right back. He's more physical, but the Brighton pressure just continued. Ayari and Mitoma both have attempts on goal. Rutter, who'd come on for Gruder, I think, has a shot just wide, really close. And yeah, by the 70th, 75th minute, we're just missing Calvert-Lewin and his hold-up play. You know, him and Beto are very different strikers, and yeah, we didn't have an out. Branthwaite was defending well, and then in the 72nd minute, Pickford gets booked for time wasting. And when you're 1-0 up away from home against a Brighton team who are always capable of scoring a goal, it's not ideal, because from then on we did not need Jordan Pickford to get sent off. Then the Brighton manager makes a couple of changes. Minter and Hinshelwood comes on. Beto then has an opportunity to play us in. He takes too long, has to take on the shot, nothing comes of it. And then Moyes makes changes. So Ndiaye goes off and Garner comes on, and Decore goes off and Young comes on. It's good to see James Garner back after a lengthy spell, you know, another option in midfield. Welbeck then has a shot in the 86th minute. Branthwaite blocks it. So you can see it was the second half was all Brighton, and it was not an easy listen. It was backs to the wall, it was last ditch defending, all hands on deck, you know, all of those phrases apply. And then yeah, there's about 8 to 10 minutes added on, corner after corner. Verbruggen even comes up for the last corner of the game. And for the last part as well, we were actually playing with 10 because Mangala had gotten injured. But we did hold on. You know, what a result for Everton and Moyes. And you could hear the away crowd singing David Moyes' name for a lot of the second half. And 6 points against Tottenham and Brighton, and finally a little bit of distance between us and the relegation zone. So yeah, I really can't complain about the last couple of games. Something to look forward to though is, you know, the end of the transfer window, and obviously Everton won't be doing a lot. However, when you consider the injury now to Calvert-Lewin and the fact that he joins Breuer and Schmitti in the physio room, you're kind of thinking, if you're David Moyes, surely you're looking to bring in a striker, whether it's on loan or someone for free, because right now it's Beto. And as much as I like Michael Keane as a finisher, and I think he knows how to score a goal, I don't actually want to see him starting games up front for Everton. And a position that I've been worried about for years in terms of right back, I now think is not so much a priority, because Jake O'Brien today played there again. Patterson came on to help him on that right hand side. I definitely think we need a striker in this window, and I don't know who, so please don't ask me. My man of the match today is Jake O'Brien. Not easy going away to them when they've got Lamptey and Mitoma attacking on that side. But yeah, I'm happy to see Jake O'Brien playing games, and I think he did really well today. Okay, thank you for watching. Up next, we've got Leicester at home. And that right now, with an Everton team under David Moyes, looks like another winnable game. Thank you for watching. Bye.